body is like a sculpture made by the masters. And your arms look so strong. Strong enough to...
Strong enough to...
Strong enough to carry this basket to my husband Kalibos.
Oh, right. The magistrate mentioned you. It'll be easy to carry.
Thank you so much. Let me know if you need anything.
I'll help with your delivery. This is heavy. What's in here? Bricks?
Misthios? Well met. What brings you to our camp?
You are Kalibos. Your wife sent me to deliver this package. I think it might be some kind of offering.
Zevxo is a good woman. She's gifted me with a basket fit for Dionysos.
Earthly pleasures? She made it sound like it was a case of life and death.
A deathly hangover, maybe. Boys, we're having a good night. Care to join us, friend?
Are you sure you want your soldiers this intoxicated while in the field?
Oh, I must have misjudged you. Are you not also a Spartan? The only thing we're better at than fighting is drinking.
I see your point. I never say no to good wine and good company.
I expected no less from you.
Could someone pass the water skin?
Oh, could someone pass my head? I think I left it farther down the beach.
Surely this is the after effects of the mushrooms. I remember the chicken coop. I remember the farmer's field. I do not remember building a Trojan horse.
It was just here when I woke up.
We offer it to the gods for safe passage across the seas. Boys, let's move this down to the beach. I know you. You don't stand a chance!
For
I once boasted to a friend that I was a better tactician than Odysseus himself. Today I was proven wrong.
You live to fight another day. Learn from this.
Please, thank my wife for her festive gift.
I don't know if I should thank her or curse her. This area will be well defended.
Share to you. Good day to you.
You are the Eagle Bearer. Wonderful. Magistrate Xanthi has spoken highly of you.
Very kind of her.
So here's the thing. My children have promising futures, but they refuse to learn and study. They think they know better, but they can't recite a poem to save their lives.
Where do I fit into this?
They've heard of the Eagle Bearer and worship the ground you walk on. If you related an epic story to them, I'd bet they retain it and impress their tutors.
It's an odd request, but I've been asked to do stranger things. I'll do it.
My children are waiting inside the Temple of Dionysus Kolonatas for today's epic story. The subject is Perseus, which they should know well, but seem to forget all when questioned.
Perseus. I know his story well. As if we were cousins, both raised at the base of Mount Olympus. Do not fear. I will hold your children fast with my tail. Hello, I'm...
The Eagle Bearer. We've heard all about you.
Are you going to tell us a story today? Do we have to listen? We've heard it 100 times.
Yes, that's me. And yes, I'm telling you a story. Let us sing with the voice of the gods about the exploits of brave Perseus and the noble Pegasus. The great god of the sea, Poseidon, visited a mortal woman, Sarah, a fisherman's daughter. The god of the sea frolicked with her in the shape of a dolphin, and she knew his love.
Ugh. Is this a kissing story?
Relax, I'm just setting it up. Soon, Sarah gave birth to a child, the half-blood hero, Perseus.
I thought Perseus' mother's name was Danae, like my sister.
Yeah, and his father was Zeus.
Well, that's true in some versions. Anyway, at some point, baby Perseus fell off a boat and almost drowned. A kindly old couple, Amphitryon and Alcmene, found Perseus in the sea and brought him to their farm in Smarpolis, taking him as their son.
What about his mom, my namesake?
Shh, listen. Hera was angry, though, and sent snakes to kill the baby. But Perseus was too strong, and he strangled the snakes in his crib, revealing his godly nature.
That doesn't sound right.
There are different ways to tell the story, you know.
And this story is for the crows?
When Perseus grows up, he travels to Iope and falls in love at first sight with the beautiful princess Andromeda. However, Andromeda's mother boasts that her daughter is more beautiful than the goddess Thetis, offending her.
Never say you are better than the gods.
Thetis proclaims that Andromeda must be sacrificed to the gods, or else the whole city of Iope will be destroyed.
I don't think that's right. Wasn't Andromeda an Ethiopian princess?
Hush! Perseus asks his grandmother, Thala, how to save his love. She turns into a manta ray and says, to save Andromeda, he must bring back curly hair of gold, fit for the king of the mountains, who yet owns less than the humblest Elot.
I don't know that riddle.
It's too hard.
It was hard for Perseus too, but eventually he figured it out.
How?
He just did is all. Perseus figured out what he needed. The golden fleece of the winged ram, said to be guarded by a monster who could turn any to stone. Luckily, Perseus was blessed by the gods, and he was guided by Athena's golden-geared owl to the monster's lair.
Athena's golden owl? That's dumb.
Sounds cute. I want one.
And armed with the vorpal sword from the mighty Olethros, he faced the snake-necked, large-headed, shaggy-maned, stony-gazed Katovlepas!
No!
Huh?
Perseus avoided the Katovlepas's killing gaze and snicked the sword, lopping off the creature's head.
Ew!
He grabbed the golden fleece and wrapped the Katovlepas's head in it. Then he flew back home astride winged Pegasus to save Andromeda, who was about to be eaten by the Kraken. He used the deadly head to turn the Kraken to stone.
Wait, the what? What's a kraken?
Like a giant squid?
Don't you mean the sea monster Ketos?
Pretty sure Homer said, release the Kraken, not release the Ketos.
You just made that up.
That was not all. Hades appears with a pack of giant scorpions called Scorpiox and kills Andromeda and tries to kill Perseus.
Huh?
But Perseus throws his sword of Zeus at Hades, forcing him back into the underworld.
Wait. It's supposed to be Hermes' sickle, and Andromeda doesn't die.
You're telling it wrong.
In the end, Perseus wins. Zeus offers to make him a god, But Perseus refuses. So instead, Zeus brings Andromeda back to life, because she was only mostly dead.
Wow, that was so wrong and so boring.
You are a sticky storyteller. And that story was poop.
I am sorry for your audience, Eagle Bearer. Though from what I heard, it did sound like you deviated somewhat from the traditional tale.
Apologies. Hello, I'm...
Are you going to tell us a story today?
Yes, that's me. Let us sing with the voice of the gods about the exploits of brave Perseus and the noble Pegasus. Acrisius, the king of Argos, was not a good man. He had one child, a daughter, Danae. Bitter that he had no son, he went to the oracle of Delphi and heard a prophecy that chilled him.
Ooh, what was it?
The oracle said Acrisius would be killed by his grandson. But Danae was unmarried and childless at the time. To protect himself, he locked Danae in a bronze room, open only to the sky.
Ooh.
However, mighty Zeus saw the girl and fell in love with her. He transformed into a golden shower and seduced her. Danae gave birth to a son, Perseus.
I knew it.
King Acrisius couldn't kill the boy for fear of angering Zeus. So, he put his daughter and grandson in a wooden crate and tossed them into the wild sea to be drowned.
How horrid! Poor Perseus.
A kindly old couple, Amphitryon and Alcmene, found Perseus in the sea and brought him to their farm in Smarpolis, taking him as their son.
What about his mom, my namesake?
Shh, listen. Hera was angry, though, and sent snakes to kill the baby. But Perseus was too strong, and he strangled the snakes in his crib, revealing his godly nature.
That doesn't sound right.
There are different ways to tell the story, you know.
And this story is for the crows?
The cruel king of Seriphos, Dictys' brother Polydectes, decided he wanted to marry Danae, for she was still beautiful and noble. But Perseus knows his mother does not want this. Dictys couldn't stop his brother, so it was up to Perseus to interfere and be annoying.
Christos, that's your job.
I will keep the stinky king from marrying you.
The cruel and, stinky king became angry. To get rid of Perseus, Polydectes sent him on an impossible quest. Prove yourself a warrior, and fetch me a worthy wedding gift, the king said, by killing a great monster!
I knew it!
Shh, I knew it too.
Perseus figured out what he needed. the golden fleece of the winged ram, said to be guarded by a monster who could turn any to stone. Luckily, Perseus was blessed by the gods, and he was guided by Athena's golden-geared owl to the monster's lair.
Athena's golden owl? That's dumb.
Sounds cute. I want one.
And armed with the vorpal sword from the mighty Olethros, he faced the snake-necked, large-headed, shaggy-maned, stony-gazed Katovlepas!
No!
Huh?
Perseus avoided the Katovlepas's killing gaze and snicked the sword, lopping off the creature's head.
Ew!
He grabbed the golden fleece and wrapped the Katovlepas's head in it. Then he flew back home astride winged Pegasus to save Andromeda, who was about to be eaten by the Kraken. He used the deadly head to turn the Kraken to stone.
Wait, the what? What's a kraken?
Like a giant squid?
Don't you mean the sea monster Ketos?
Pretty sure Homer said, release the Kraken, not release the Ketos.
You just made that up.
Perseus traveled to Argos with his family, and one day competed in the great athletic games. He hurled the discus, and his throw was so great that it shot into the stands and struck King Acrisius. So doing, Perseus killed his grandfather and fulfilled the prophecy.
Hurrah!
You can't escape your fate.
In the end, Perseus and Andromeda settled in Mykene as king and queen, and had 7 sons and 2 daughters, the Perseidae.
Wow, that was so wrong and so boring.
You are a sticky storyteller. And that story was poop!
I am sorry for your audience, Eagle Bearer. Though from what I heard, it did sound like you deviated somewhat from the traditional tale.
Apologies.
Do you have some more stories for us, Eagle Bear? Maybe about a chariot team called the Champion Ducks? Or a giant wooden rabbit used to sack Troy? I don't believe any of your tales.
I should try to stay out of sight. Ella. Ella.
Thank you for aiding all of us in Pitana. Stories of you will live amongst us for many years.
I help where I can, but thank you.
A reward for all your help.
Beast Slayer, I'm glad to see you again.
The pelt of the Lycaon wolf.
A wolf is not only a vicious predator, but a cunning adversary. Many have fallen before it.
If I fall for something, it won't be a beast, but someone here on Hios.
Don't talk of falling here. Rather think of ascending to new heights.
Here, the hyena's pelt. Take it. These flea-ridden carrion eaters disgust me.
We must learn to see the beauty in all things.
You're right. It's just an animal, doing what's in its nature.
Aren't we all?
I'll return when I have more pelts.
Get to see the Olympics with a champion, no less.
Can't see the appeal.
Everyone coming together peacefully in friendly competition, rather than on a battlefield.
You'd think they'd just kill each other, like everywhere else.
That's the magic of the Olympics.
Increase speed! for open water!
Salvage nearby!
That must be Testicles. Ship your oars! Get the oars ready! Prepare to dock!
Fortification. Improve. What do you want from the great champion Testicles? Can't you see I'm busy?
I'm here to take you to the Olympics.
Olympics? Fuck yeah! I'm going to be the champion. Champion! Cause I'm Testicles!
Good. Let's set sail.
Oh no, can't possibly go now. Training, see? And I don't know if I'm up to going sailing on your boaty.
Enough! Get on my ship, or I'll drag you there.
Don't yell at me! I was coming anyway!
Ugh, Malaka.
To the Olympics! The people need me! Well, we going?
He better fucking win.
Testicles, it's an honor to sail with you. Your victory at the Pythian Games is legendary.
Yes, I am!
What made you kick him in the head instead of going for a grapple?
Felt like it.
Improvisation. Keep your opponent off guard. A good strategy.
Strategies for people who don't hit hard enough.
Drop the sail! Rowers, do your oars!
some debris in the water.
Rowing speed! Stop! Let's set sail! Speed up! Fast as we can!
I see salvage!
Sails now! Oars at the ready!
Nikas! I'm gonna win!
Are you excited for the games, Alexios?
Thrilled.
Man down!
Stand, warrior, stand. Feet firmly planted, even in sand. Our spirits soar on high, for a Spartan never truly dies. It's our bond. A Spartan
You're released until the commander's return.
Let's move! Let's go! Keep up the speed! Send me the ship for mooring! Όταν εισφρένας εμάς εισέλθει, μεθυτώτας, διδάσκει με χορεύει, διδάσκει με χορεύει.
Welcome to the Olympic Games! The party has officially begun!
Alcibiades, I'm surprised you're wearing clothes.
The day is young, little goat.
Who's that?
That is Thorievs, the reigning champion. He's bloodthirsty, competitive, and has endurance to spare. Jealous?
I don't think so. Are you here to compete, Alcibiades?
Of course. I enjoy other physical exertions from time to time.
Sure. Who do you think will win the most race this year?
I will!
Athens will surely rise to the occasion.
I say Messinia! Has the sea air addled your mind? Sparta always takes Pancration, and many others too.
You might know a lot about the past, but you know little about the future.
We haven't come all this way to stand on the dock.
Quite right. Should you ever need a personal sparring partner...
You? A skinny little Athenian? I'm the champion! Or gonna be. Sparta!
Oh, a pity your brain isn't as big as your muscles.
Let's get going.
I needs to be oiled before I goes to the games.
Well, I would have been happy to assist if you were in any state to compete.
Aye. Likes to be oiled.
Well, that's obvious.
Yeah. You know us. Come here. Gives us a hug.
Surely he can swim.
Well, looks like you're the champion now.
I can't believe he's gone.
Unprecedented.
And you want me to compete in the Olympics? Stepping into a dead man's sandals. And Testicles isn't even digested yet.
Oh, come, dear Lexi. Show them what you're made of. And show me while you're at it.
I need that wreath for Sparta. If it means I have to compete, so be it.
The event doesn't start just yet. We could look around first. Olympia at truce is quite extraordinary.